Do you know that India's Chandrayaan 3 mission that has reached to the moon can earn 231 million US dollars? Can you believe? If India finds water on the moon, then the same way as on Earth mining and minerals are extracted, mining on the moon will also be done by India and minerals will be extracted. After which India will build its own colony on the moon and its rule will be same on the moon as well as on the earth. The sunlight reaches very little, due to which it is said that this part is immersed in darkness. This is the most important part of the moon. Before discussing more about Chandrayaan, if you are a new visitor, then subscribe this YouTube channel and hit the bell icon for the latest updates. Let us first understand what is soft landing. Different types of missions are sent to explore the moon. It collects information while orbiting the moon. Landing on the moon is done in two different ways. One is a crash landing, which is called an impact mission. When it crashes, the soil on the surface of the moon is blown into the air. The second method of landing on the moon is soft landing. In this, the entire lander is sent from the lunar mission. It doesn't crash on the surface of the moon but lands very carefully. The third mission was sent on July 14, which landed on the surface of the moon after 40 days. By the way, India sent its first mission to the moon in 2008 under the name of Chandrayaan 1 under the leadership of Vikram Sarabhai. India launched its first rocket. The various parts were taken via bicycles to the site and the rocket was assembled and then launched. Today, India landed on the moon. It is being said that India has reached on the moon through bicycle. In 2019, it completed its second mission to the moon. The mission was called Chandrayaan 2 and it reached the moon, but its lander crashed during soft landing. The lander lost contact with the earth just 2 kilometers from the surface of the moon. Crashed on the surface. Indian scientists got rid of these errors in Chandrayaan 3 by studying and analyzing the data of mistakes made in Chandrayaan 2. Chandrayaan 3 weighed 3900 kg and its mission is the same as that of it was one of the previous mission, Chandrayaan 2, namely the search for water on the surface of the moon. The mission has 1500 kg lander and it is named Vikram, named after Vikram Sarabhai, the founder of the Indian Space Research Organization. When the lander made a soft landing on the surface of the moon, the scientists waited for a few hours before starting the next task. After the launch, the 6-wheeled vehicle was ejected from the lander. The vehicle, called a rover, is a small rover that has 5 instruments mounted on it. The lander will focus on various activities to study what is going on. Besides, the lander will also stand at one place and collect data. How will it be sent to the data to the earth? Wait here. Chandrayaan 2 will work for it. We understand that this mission was failed, but it will work as data delivery for Chandrayaan 3. The most amazing thing about Chandrayaan is it's very cheap. The budget of Chandrayaan 3 is only $74 million. This money is so low as even some Hollywood science fiction film is not made. It will be launched in 2016. While the cost of Chinese soft landing on the moon was about $13 million. Science believes that the moon can also be a gateway to space. If the life-fueling resources are provided on the moon, then man can go deeper into space and discover new worlds. If frozen ice is found on the moon, then it will be melted and made into water, after which outstations will be established there. Thousands of people will be settled. This will create a separate lunar economy, bring people to and from the moon, provide transportation and data, exploit lunar resources. An organization called PwC has released a report recording the moon's fortune. According to the report, in the next 20 years, 51% of the moon's economy will be under the control of United States. The share of other countries like China, Japan and Asia is 30%, while the share of European Union and India will be 18% in the economy of the moon. By 2040, India's economy can earn 231 billion US dollars. Therefore, it can be estimated that why the race to reach the moon has finally come so fast. India and Pakistan were independent on the same, but where are we today and India reached the moon? There is also a space research institute in Pakistan whose name is SPARCO. This Pakistan Space Agency is 8 years older than Indian Space Agency. SPARCO was founded in 1961, while this ISRO started its work in 1969. What is the reason why SPARCO has not been able to do what ISRO has done? Consciousness is also a big question mark on the entire nation. Goodbye.